Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine and today we're going to be talking about my goals for 2025. Oh my goodness, what a year 2024 has been. I moved into this beautiful new apartment. I still got my Christmas decorations up. Not much else has happened besides moving. I still have my same job. I still go to the same church. I only moved I moved less than a mile away, so life has been kind of pretty much the same, but let's see if there's some ways I can mix it up in 2025 and grow as a person. But my first goal for 2025 is to kind of get back into some of my hobbies like needlepoint. So here, I've had this. This is an ornament. Check it out. Focus. I have had this needlepoint ornament 3/4 of the way done for years. If you look at my Christmas decorations, I mean, look at this. I am on that. Come on. I enjoy needlepoint so much. It's half of my Christmas decorations. I have some other stuff in my apartment. I'm just gonna let that drop. My next goal is to find a winter sport to do. So as you guys probably know, if you know me at all, I play a lot of golf in the summertime. I just enjoy it so much. It's such a fun sport. I get to play with my family. I want to play with my friends, but I get so nervous. I don't usually play with my friends. But this winter, I really want to find another sport to do to try and meet some people. Who knows what could happen, but I found a place that offers tennis lessons in the winter, and I know tennis is usually a summer sport, but I don't know, in the winter that could be really fun, nice way to meet people. So I haven't signed up yet. I'm waiting to pull the trigger, but I think I'm gonna do it. I think there'll probably be a lot of people there who just sign up by themselves. Like there's a lot of people who just go to tennis lessons by themselves. Like I don't think I need a friend to go with me, so I'm gonna try that. I tried pickleball. I really did not like pickleball. I don't know, it just seemed weird to me, like it's a wiffle ball and I'm an adult playing with a wiffle ball. It wasn't for me. Getting into some religious goals. So this year I really want to visit the Mother Cabrini Shrine in New York City. I mean, it's so easy for me to get there and I've never been. And I know I ripped on the Mother Cabrini movie. That's because the movie stunk. That movie was terrible. I'm sorry. But it's one of my most popular videos and how a lot of people found my channel. It's also the most negative commented video ever, but I deleted most of the mean comments because it's my channel and I get to delete mean comments. But I've never visited her actual shrine. And you gotta admit, like, all my criticism of the movie was criticism of the movie, not of Mother Cabrini herself. Mother Cabrini was an unbelievably impressive woman, Italian immigrant. Oh, just she was great, and that movie did her no justice, even though it was beautifully filmed, I will say that. So I want to go visit the shrine where she is buried. That's just so cool that like I live so close to where a saint is laid to rest. So I want to go visit that this year. That might be a fun pilgrimage maybe for my young adult group. I hope to help out my young adult group a little bit more this year. We'll see what God has in store. My next Catholic goal would be to renew my Marian consecration. Okay, 33 days to morning glory. Great. If you've never done it before, it's really great to do. It's kind of like a personal retreat. So you pray along with this booklet for 33 days, and on the last day, you consecrate yourself to Jesus through Mary. It's really nice if this can end on a feast day, but you can do it any time of the year. So I haven't done it in a couple of years. I used to do it every year, but I haven't done it in a couple of years. So I'm going to do it this year. I just don't know when. I don't know which feast day to pick. I'm thinking maybe Our Lady Undoer of Knots, because there's just always knots in our lives that we have to undo. A lot of people have misconceptions about like life is that we get married and then we're done discerning God's will. We get married and then all our problems are solved, or we have children and all our problems are solved because maybe you're infertile, blah, blah, blah. We're always discerning God's will. There's always going to be things popping up. I don't know, maybe if you're like 95 years old and you're just at peace, maybe at 95, but I think up until then, there's just always going to be some things popping up. You could be as content as possible, but there's going to be knots popping up in your life. So I think Our Lady Undoer of Knots would be a good one to do, but I haven't decided on the feast day yet, but I'm really excited to do the consecration again. Another thing that I want to do for my Catholic faith is start to attend some different churches in Manhattan. I love my home parish. I'm not giving up my parish or anything like that, but there's so many beautiful churches in Manhattan. I know I talk about this all the time, but I haven't visited enough of them. Gone to quite a few, but I really want to make some more videos about being Catholic in New York City and all that fun stuff. That's why, like, the Mother Cabrini, I'll probably make a video about doing a pilgrimage there, but there's so many things in New York that I could go visit, and different places, and probably so many more relics of saints, so many more amazing artwork, blah, blah. So I want to experiment a little bit more with New York City churches. So I'm going to probably try and go to at least 5 new churches in Manhattan this year, which is hard for me because I have so many churches I already love. So visit about 5 parishes in Manhattan this year and hopefully make a video about that. I also want to do another 54-day Rosary Novena. I did a couple this year. They were really good. I didn't pray them for myself, and they kind of One of them was a very vague intention, so I don't know if I'll see any fruit from that. Yeah, I want to do another one. I think I want to do my 54-day Rosary Novena this year. I want to do one for a more concrete intention that I will see the fruits from, hopefully. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes this year. One goal that I had last year that I want to repeat this year is to read 12 books in a year, one every month. Did not do that this year. I think I read 4 books. I'm not very good about reading. I was really good in the... What did I read this year? I read All the Light We Cannot See, The Hobbit, Empire of Sin. I read a few other books. I can't remember because I was really good at the beginning of the year and then I fell off. And then I got really good again in the summertime. During the summer, I was reading by the pool all the time, and then the weather got cold and now I'm inside and I've been scrolling. So I'm really going to be conscious of just turning off social media more. I delete Instagram off my phone whenever I'm not using it. Every time I close Instagram, I delete it off my phone, so I have to re-download it. That being said, I re-download Instagram probably about 3 or 4 times a day. So I need to come up with some more restrictions on social media because it's so awful. It's so evil. I don't think of YouTube as social media because I go on social media and I see like my friend is pregnant. YouTube I go on for educational purposes. I love watching history things on YouTube. I get almost all of my news from YouTube. I watch a lot of Catholic stuff, so I don't consider YouTube social media. So I won't curb my YouTube use, but I will curb my YouTube shorts because I hate YouTube shorts. I don't have a TikTok. I'll never have a TikTok. That's so evil. Instagram Reels, so evil. All that stuff I try and stay away from. So I'm gonna really try hard to actually read 12 books this year. And I don't know where I'm going to travel this year yet. I still need to decide. I am planning to go to Miami in January with some friends, but that's like Miami for a few days. I have a wedding in New Hampshire in August. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to that yet. I mean, I'm invited. I don't know if I'll actually be able to go to the wedding. I don't have any international trips planned. I will probably check in with a few friends, see if there's anywhere we want to go. I don't want to go to Italy for the Jubilee year. I'm sorry. It would be so cool to go and see Blessed Carlo Acutis become a saint or Frassati become a saint. That would be so cool, but I'll get overwhelmed by how many people are there. It's gonna be too much. I really want to volunteer at Lourdes, and I keep asking people to send me the volunteer. Like I have friends who volunteered at Lourdes. I have a priest friend who said he was going to look into it for me. I can't figure out how to volunteer at Lourdes. I try and go online and I just get confused, so I haven't done anything about that yet. I would like to lead a young adult pilgrimage, specifically for the town that I live in, because there's just a ton of young adults in this town. It would be really cool to lead a young adult pilgrimage. I think we would probably do France and Lourdes, but I don't know. I gotta check in. I do have some contacts with select international tours, so we'll see what happens there, but I don't have anything planned yet outside of a couple of domestic trips. But we shall see. I hope to have something international planned soon. I want to read the Magnificat every single day. I did finally, after years and years and years, get a subscription, so I'm going to try and be really conscious of the Magnificat, trying to get to daily mass, all that good stuff. And then I know everybody loves to ask me about dating and how's it going. You know, I've been single for a couple years now. It'll be 3 years in March that I have been single. Ever since I was very young, I have been attending young adult events, and I've never gotten asked out at any young adult events. So I do have a few friends who've met through the young adult events. It's just not that many. It's just really sad that that's not the way Catholic young adults are meeting people. It's unfortunate. And there's really nothing you can do about it except keep going, and maybe one day it'll change. I am going to try and attend some more secular events to try and meet someone, but I'm starting to become very content with being single. God has been introducing me to a lot of people in their 50s and 60s who never got married, never had kids, and they're just so content and happy in life. I'm starting to recognize that, okay, maybe marriage is not my vocation, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you are following God's will, and God's will is not a vocation to marriage, there's nothing you can do. You can't force a marriage. You can't force having a boyfriend. You can't force anything like that. So it is what it is. I definitely have gotten much pickier about dating as I've gotten older, which is a good thing. I think my standards were very low when I was younger, and I would go on any date that somebody asked me on, and now I don't do that anymore because what's the point? It's annoying to sit with someone for, a couple of hours or so when you know within 5 minutes that it's not going to work out. I did go to a wedding this year for a couple who met at a secular speed dating event, and they're both practicing Catholics. So you never know. I mean, God uses technology. I'm not going to delete the dating app or anything like that. How, like, nobody likes dating apps, but let's face it, that's the way. I think the last statistic I saw was 50% of couples now meet on dating apps. So I'm not going to delete my dating app. It's a very easy way to find Catholic guys because you put your typical Sunday, and I put church in there. It's a very easy way to find Catholic guys on there. So I don't know. You never know. I'm not as concerned as I used to be. I'm gonna keep continuing to try to meet people, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go on a date with somebody that I don't want to. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Let me know in the comments below what your goals are for 2025. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me on anything like that. I really hope that 2025 is going to be a good year. I think 2024 was kind of, it was just a year, you know. When you get, I mean, I'm 30 years old. When you're getting to this age, it's just like you realize there's good years, there's bad years, and then there's kind of just years. There's kind of like blase whatever years, and 2025 is just kind of a blase whatever year for me. But did I say 2025? 2024. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in 2025. If you guys could give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss one of my videos. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you guys in 2026. Bye. No, 22. Oh my gosh. I'll see you guys in 2025. Bye.